Hi, good morning. Today is August 25th, 2026. Um, I just wanted to share again, it happened again, and it was awesome. It really made me feel happy. Like, God is reaching out to someone like me, you know? Isn't that beautiful? Um, I took what I mean by that is I took a shower, and I took a shower, and look what happened. A three formed on the floor, a beautiful three as well. Really nice. He keeps telling me he's three people, one God and three divine persons, and it makes me feel really really happy. Sometimes I wrestle with like megalomania, um, and that's just kind of like I'm in a really difficult point in my life, and it's really hard for me to hope for the future or have like any sort of self-esteem. So that's part of the megalomania, but the other part, the one that's like wounded and hurt, makes me think like, wow, God would reach out to me at this difficult moment in my life, and it makes every day a little bit more worth living. You know, He's that kind, and it's that beautiful of a thing for me. Um, I was reading something in the Atlantic this morning about where colleges go from here, and there was something about education transforming a person. I like to think I've been transformed by my education about Christ. That it's like public education for me is something that I'm sorry, man, I looked at my teeth, but public education is something that I feel like I'm in. There's a song that I was thinking about that talks about public education. The reason that song resonates with me is because I think maybe it was 2019, 2020, 2021. I was walking down the street and someone said, I heard a voice say, we'll have to do this in public. And what I think they meant by that years later is telling me that Jesus is real, educating me that Jesus and the Trinity is true. And God seems to have signed off on it. Like no human could have made that three form on the ground. Yeah, and it had to have been a miracle. So it makes me feel really happy. Like God is really watching out for me, and it helps. It makes every day a little bit easier to live through. Especially when you're sick like this, like my arm hurts in this way all the time, a lot. So there's that. But yeah, I'll show the three again just because it's so amazing. Um, Here it is. It's beautiful. One God and three divine persons. I watched debates between Muslim scholars and Christian scholars. Uh, the mystery of the Trinity seemed to appeal to me. I don't like the way I phrase my sentences at all, but it, sorry. There's another song that talks about a disagreement between people, and it goes like, "So hang me from your noose." That seems to happen to me quite often. But yeah, it just feels good to know that Jesus is real and He's good to me. So let me read a news article. from The Guardian. Let's see what it recommends. What's happening in the world? Mark Carney says Canada can't accept U.S. trade deal that would weaken French language. I don't really care about that. Immigration crackdown in Colombia. Far-right leader echoes ally Donald Trump and says operations to track down illegal immigrants should begin this week amid earthquake aftermath. Ordering authorities to detain and deport people who are in the country irregularly or have committed crimes. In office for just over 2 weeks, the millionaire former lawyer made the announcement on Sunday as the country continued to grapple with the aftermath of a 7.4 magnitude earthquake on August 10th that killed more than 300 people and destroyed more than 30,000 homes. Let the coordinated operations begin to track down illegal immigrants. First, those committing crimes. Second, those who have not regularized their status and will have to be deported immediately. That's pretty depressing news. What a crackdown on immigrants there's been, like PR-wise and in the real world. People just want everyone to stay in their home countries. Maybe the tide will someday turn. Maybe the tide will someday turn. Maybe the tide will someday turn. I hope I have a good day. I pray I have a good day. God bless.